What's up everyone, it's Commentary Bot 5 here, back with another commentary video. This is my first one in a very long time, probably over a year at this point, I don't really know. I am recording this outside, well, kind of outside in a garage, so if you hear birds and cars and shit, just, it's part of the audio experience, I guess. But it's been like 7 months since I put out my last video, and I think kind of the last couple of my videos have either been machinimas or some type of animation, stop motion animation. So yeah, I want to say thanks though for all the support on that stuff. Even if it doesn't get a ton of views, the reception's usually positive, and you guys have really funny comments. There's one dude that leaves like the best comments, and they're even funnier than the videos sometimes, so thanks for that. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all safe. It's obviously been a fucking long 7 months. I mean, it feels like a whole different lifetime since I put out my last video. And I'm not going to talk too much about politics. Just kind of the obligatory fuck conservatism, fuck Trump, fuck pedos, fuck the oligarchy, fuck the Nazis, fucking retards, corrupt bullshit going on. Literally just dystopian, police state, corporate, theocratic bullshit, but I'm not going to linger on that. I do have to say, though, I live in Minnesota, so obviously pretty much since last November has been fucking horrible. I mean, it's just been horrible to witness. Even if you're not protesting, even if you're just, like, out and about, like, just random shit happens, and you see, like, just human rights violations on the fucking street, and it's like, you don't even have to be looking for it. It finds you. But yeah, I just want to say, like, I have been very much, like, experiencing that, and also just trying to live a life. Like, I really, pretty much lately, these last few months, I moved, so that was a big difference, and then working, and obviously, yeah, just trying to make a living. I've been getting involved in local politics. I've been speaking at city council meetings. I've been doing food deliveries and food donations and just kind of mutual aid stuff. And I'm not involved with any group or organization or anything like that. I've just been doing it by myself. And, I've just been trying to be a good neighbor and a good person and, live the values that I believe in. And, yeah. And also on that front, pretty much for the last, like, year and a half, I've been working on a video essay, and obviously a lot of shit happens, like, every fucking day, so it kind of just keeps getting pushed back. But probably after the midterm elections, I'm going to do a video essay on just Minnesota and Minnesota politics. And really, since, like, January of 2025, I've been compiling, like, just news articles and different topics and all that stuff. And I looked at the folder the other day of all the articles and stuff, and I have, like, over 1,000. So it's, like, I'm not going to use all that, but, like, there's a lot of fucking things I want to say. There's a lot of things I think, and I'll try and find a way to organize it all in a concise way. But, yeah, and I also want to just wait until after the midterm so I can kind of see, what happens, because anything I say now is all speculatory, and I don't really want to make a video that's not going to stand up to, time, I guess, or whatever. There's a few other projects I'll talk about in a bit, too, but obviously after the next election cycle, I'll have a better idea of what direction a lot of that shit's going to go, and so I just kind of want to wait and see with that. But yeah, that's all I'll say about that. And I've been really fucking depressed. I've been drinking a lot lately. Like, I've been borderline drinking myself to death. And, like, I've been trying to, like, help out my neighbors, be a good person in the community. But, like, outside of that, after 6 p.m., I'm just like, fuck it, dude. Like, I don't even want to fucking live in this world anymore. And it's obviously not just, like, the political stuff, too, that's causing that feeling. It's, a lot of personal stuff and just life stuff and whatever. These last few weeks, I've been trying to, like, course correct, my mental health, just kind of working, not thinking too much. That's kind of why I've been so inactive, partially. There's a lot of other stuff, too. But, I'm very inconsistent with my uploads on this channel. I always have been. Like, sometimes I'll upload a lot, sometimes I'll upload a variety of videos, you know, like there's a period, like, I think it was like last year or a year or two ago, where it was like, you know, Fallout Let's Plays, Halo Machinimas, other animations, commentary videos, just like whatever. And I'll get back to that stuff at some point. Like, I have a lot of Fallout stuff in the bank, and I have a lot of Halo things coming, and just other like gameplay things, and obviously commentary things and animations and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to give a quick update. I've been working on my main thing that I'm working on is this sci-fi series. Conceptually, it's an animated series, but I'm just writing the screenplays for it, and I've been doing that pretty much since my last year of film school. So it's been like about 2 years I've been working on this like direct version of this series. I've been writing this story since I was like 14, so it's gone through a lot of like different iterations and stuff. But yeah, I have a pilot, which is basically like a movie. Like, you know how some series start out with like you know, like an hour and a half episode, like kind of like the first episode of The Walking Dead is like, you know, an hour and 20 minutes or whatever, and then after that it's like 45-minute episodes. And that's kind of what I'm doing for this series, at least structurally, where the first episode's like an hour and a half, and then every episode after that's like 25 minutes. And yeah, it's animated series. I'm working on the first 3 minutes, or animating the first 3 minutes of the pilot, just kind of as like a proof of concept thing. So that will probably be still another few months. It takes a fucking long time to like hand draw animate shit. Anybody who's done it knows, especially with like dialogue and audio and just big scenes and all that stuff. So I'm working on that first and foremost. I have the first 10 episodes to varying degrees kind of either done or outlined. My pilot right now, I'm just kind of in the revision period, but that's like at like 96 pages, and then, you know, so on. I think like my next couple are pretty much fully written out, like 25 to 27 pages, and then I think like episodes 7 to 10 are a little bit more just kind of rough outlines, but I'm working through it. And then also, just because, you know, I'm a writer, that's what I focus on, and I have kind of a collection of short stories too that are unrelated to my sci-fi series, that I've kind of been developing a bit too. And so that's kind of the writing front update. I think I might actually do like maybe kind of like a short table read, maybe like an audio reading book or whatever. I don't know what you'd fucking call it on YouTube. Like, I just read, you know, one of my short stories, like a 5-page thing or whatever. And so that might happen, that might not, I don't know. But I'm writing those, and then I'm going to kind of compile those and submit those to a few things. Yeah, I've had a few short stories published in like journals and stuff over the last couple of years that I don't even think I've posted or talked about on this channel. So, you know, I kind of have a little bit of a background with those short stories. But yeah, my main focus though is kind of this grandiose concept for a sci-fi animated series. So I'm working on that. You might see some of that. You might see like some proof of concepts, or like, you know, a 2-minute scene from like a larger story or whatever. And then the other thing I'm working on is music, and I have 2 songs coming out July 10th. I don't want to date this video too much by saying that, but yeah, I have like a shit load of songs, like a ton of songs, like 4 years worth of songs in the bank, and I just have to like kind of record them and finish them, and some of them are in like various stages of being done or whatever, but I just finished 2 songs, and they're coming out this Thursday, so yeah, the 10th, or Thursday night, Friday, I guess the 10th, but Thursday night is when the release is. Just, you know, follow my music stuff, stay updated with it if you want. You know, it could be like a couple months or however long in between releases. I don't really want to stick to any confirmed schedule for anything I do, whether it's YouTube, music, writing, whatever. I'm just kind of going at my own pace because, like I said earlier, you know, I still gotta live life, and life is not pleasant to live right now, so just kind of going for it. But yeah, I just wanted to make this, you know, hope you're all doing well, give a bit of an update. I'm still alive, I'm still kicking, there is more stuff coming. I appreciate the support. Stay tuned. I'm very thankful. I might not have the biggest audience ever, but I got like a very positive and loyal one, and I really genuinely appreciate that. Even if I'm not really putting stuff out for long periods of time, I'm glad y'all stick around, and I appreciate it. So stay safe, stay well. I'll see you guys sometime soon.